Yeah, we should get a good look at this. This is phenomenal. Like, how many
Little cuties.
how many plushies, how many requests is right there? I can see a hedge in the top right there as well. See that?
I believe we are at a 118 or 121 request right now.
Well, people are still more than welcome to go ahead and donate. $20 a piece, right? And only so much canvas left. You might need to expand a little bit more.
Yeah, if we need to expand, we will just go above.
Yeah, that'd fit. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Over $11,000. You have done superb work. Over a server, Monstera, you've done great. Now,
thank you. It was a great teamwork.
which one's the best? Oh, that's gonna cause a fight. Good day, Rusk enjoyers. Captain Rex, it's time for the Rust rotation. Yep, the final Rust store for July 2026, and it was actually quite a big one. An interesting batch of brand new skins, all by themselves, but you never know. They could turn into brand new collections. And speaking of, we did see a lot of collection continuations. Can I sit here and say, we did it. We did it. We got 3 Cloven Armor skins this week. Yes. Well, technically it's just a tier 2, but it still counts. Yay. But a lot of deployables. Yes. So 3 armored doors this week. An interesting variety, but it could also point out, are we about to see a brand new fridge collection appearing? That right there is a sequel to the scientific storage collection. And if we got meat, what else could we see? Perhaps we might have a vegetables fridge in the workshop, we shall see. But of course, the return of Too Many Octopus, I think Twig technically counts as a collection continuation. It's made by Freddy and Krueger. You might recall the Twig wooden door. Yeah. So, metal shop front for the gear mechanism collection. A normal aim sight Valkyrie saw. That's still $3.49. Ooh. But what's this? Oh, look at that. Hazma's made a return. We actually saw the armored door being accepted. So, alright, that's cool. But let's now go ahead and point out that Rust rotated. Oh, here we are. 7.5 hours ago. It was an early Rust rotation. I was quite surprised by that. Convenient for me because I'm taking part in the Global Warfare event. So, yeah, cool. I got to do my short video beforehand. Let's now go ahead and point out of all these skins, which one is and isn't abnormal. And I can quickly, there you go, there, done. That's the only skin this week that's not abnormal, the Twig Bed. So that means we actually have quite a lot to chase after next Wednesday when we do the abnormal barders. Yes. So if I could quickly go over to here and showcase to you the overall scores, the interest each of the skins had at the very second that they're accepted. And you might notice Hazma had a lot of support, but every single skin had a very good upvotes downvote ratio. So, okay, that's cool. Let's now go ahead and just get a good look at the sales so far. So again, I repeat, about 7.5 hours ago, the Rust rotated, and it's not really moving that much. But again, it's only been about 7.5 hours. I reckon we are going to see better sales compared to the recent Rust stores. That's my current estimation. But to be honest with you, that's mainly a thing for like the predictions video. So, okay, cool. Well, the main thing I need to ask you right now is, out of all these skins, which one's your favourite? But to help you out of that, maybe we might need to hop in game and get a good look at them. So, let's hop to it. And here we are, back in the jungle. I didn't have that much time to switch stages. I'm taking part in the Global Warfare event. Sorry, but oh my goodness, look at that. This right here is a sequel to the recent Crypt Electric Furnace. We've now got an auto turret. And ever since I saw the Crypt building skin being added to Rust, I was like, you know what? I reckon for Halloween we're going to see some very interesting spooky designs. I'll get a good look at that auto turret. I think that would be partnering up with that. Like, you know, it would be cool if we could have like gargoyles and whatnot. I guess you could probably make them with the brand new upcoming rock sculpture DLC. That should be next week, by the way. Or maybe they're just like a special sort of decorative piece DLC set for Halloween. Would you like to have gargoyles? Feel free to comment below. Also, nighttime look, the lights are nearby. Get a good look at those skulls. Add a little bit of shine. Do you like the rib cage here as well? Only slightly reflective. Now, of course, How does it look in total darkness? I can confirm it does not glow in the dark. So, alright, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Still looks cool, still looks nice. But what's your opinion? Are you a fan of what you see? Or do you honestly feel the need to buy an auto turret right now, considering 2 Twitch drops are currently available? All you have to do is just watch anyone streaming Rust. Over the course of the next week or so, you could get the charity event one, you could get the global warfare one. And if you want to watch me, look for my details in the description of this video. You'll see the link to my Twitch. And moving on from there, we've got another sequel. This right here is a sequel to the Scientific Storage Collection. And, well, a bit strange, but we did see this happen with the Neon storage set, which then dabbled into small boxes, then lockers and garage doors, and then eventually, last year, we saw neon fridges, and people really did take a liking to them. When I first saw them, the question was, do people even need to have like a set of fridges? Is it even that necessary? How many people do you have in your group? How many mouths are you feeding and whatnot? But evidently people did like a set of fridges. We saw a meat fridge, a veggies fridge, a pie fridge, and a seeds fridge. And right now, they're doing pretty sweet. Although, perhaps quite a lot of people missed out on them. Well, I can inform you, right? This isn't the only fridge that's been submitted as a recent. We did just recently see a vegetables fridge, okay? So there very likely will be a collection of these scientific fridges. Keep an eye out. If you could think of a different theme fridge, what would you like to see? Meat, vegetables, pie, seeds, but what else? What do you think is worth? I mean, maybe fish. Would you be better off like a fish small box or something? I don't know. What's your opinion? Bit of a comment below. So yeah, glows in the dark. Not super intrusive, not super in your face. Just a perfectly fine looking fridge. And I think a lot of people greatly appreciate seeing a set of these being produced. And of course, a very nice sort of diagram showcasing all the portions of the meat. Now this is a sequel. In the past, you might recall we had the twig wooden door transparency. We had the small box, the large box. Do you remember the twig rivals wooden double door? That was a special Twitch drop. So, yep. Back to twig. And now we've got a bed. I'm not sure if that's going to be super comfortable. But you know what? I wouldn't say no to a twig auto turret and a twig fridge. We could get quite creative with this. But I should also point out no glow. No glow. It's not exactly super reflective either. But what were you expecting? What were you expecting? So, okay, you know what? A pretty goofy, silly design. I'm sure a lot of people still appreciate such a thing. But what deplorable would you like to see being made next? Twig electric furnace. That would be funny. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Anyway, moving over to here. If I could just move the sun around. We've got another gear mechanism skin being accepted. We've got the metal shop front. So if I could just go around the back. Yep. Another interesting steampunk design. Looking very nice. Looking sublime. So if I could just go over to here. Nighttime with the lights on nearby. Not exactly super reflective. People do ask for me to like do these views at nighttime with lights on. I know a few people have been like, why are you looking at this at nighttime with lights on? Some people do ask, so you know, I like to provide. I can also point out that glows ever so nicely and ever so brightly at nighttime with the lights turned off. Get a good look at that. Okay, well, looks like we might have a pretty interesting steampunk collection on the horizon. What deplorable would you like to see being made next? What would make sense? We've got the electric furnace. You've got the garage door. I'm totally down for a sheet metal double door. Well, yeah, we'll see what the skin creator wants to do. I know they have been trying with other deplorables, but we are still seeing acceptances. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes, all right? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this week, funnily enough, we got 3 armoured doors. Now, you know, last week, we only had 1. And then, like, the week before that was 2. The week before it was 2. So, I guess we had to make sure we got, like, 10 in total over the course of like the past month. Again, we had 5 Rust doors, so last year we did have a bit of a drought with armoured doors, so I guess it makes sense. But get a good look at this. That is a perfectly fine, isolated, brand new design. So it's not a sequel, it's all by itself. You never know, it could turn into a collection. Let me turn lights on as well. Make it night time. Now, I know some people are kind of curious, hey, does it have like transparency or anything? It does. The handle's transparent. That's it. So some people asking about that. It's the handle. But overall, it's a nice grounded approach. Nothing super crazy, nothing super wacky. Just a nice looking armoured door. And again, in total darkness, it happens to glow ever so nicely. So right then, keep an eye out. I'm sure we might be seeing a pretty interesting collection being produced. But whilst we're here, we should also go around the back. So, anything different on this side? No, not really. Nah. So, okay. Cool. Well then, let's now go ahead and look at the other armoured doors. So yeah, ta-da! All-Seeing Eye has made a return. If I can recall, we've had the sheepman door, garage door. I don't remember if another one was accepted. I kind of remember the collection didn't really hold up very well. There's only so many skins. But to see this being accepted, okay. I'm going to start seeing that rug, getting another attempt. Maybe we could see, I don't know, electric furnace. Maybe we could see an auto turret. All-Seeing Eye, auto turret, that makes sense. That's cool. That actually would kind of work. Are you a fan of what you see? Is he a fan of what he sees? Oh, you. Alright, so yeah, it's it glows ever so nicely. It's got a decent bit of reflection. That's a perfectly fine looking armoured door. Now, of course, with 3 armoured doors of the same rust door, that might be quite the discussion with the predictions video, so feel free to go ahead and give that a watch. But with what I see, it's nice to see some variety. So if I could just rise that over to here. On the other side, I can confirm this side isn't any different either. They can be different, and don't worry, we'll be showcasing that they can be different in a second. But yeah, it's nice to see an older collection get a nice sequel. Speaking of... Oh, it's been quite some time, hasn't it? After how long? Since Easter? Yeah. After almost 4 months, we've finally seen another Hazma skin finally being accepted. Alright. So, yeah, a lot of people were eager for this. I know there was, like, attempts for a sheet metal double door, but they were made in reference to the recent charity plushies, and a certain plushie wasn't added, was it? And it was on the sheet metal double door. Ugh. But with this being accepted, I'm sure the skin creator will consider redoing that. But as you'll see, yes, it's different on each side. Entry only for Hazma. What constitutes as Hazma? I don't know. Looks nice though, looks nice. So yes, a perfectly fine looking armoured door. And let's be real here, I would be surprised that potentially, might be the top selling skin for the week. I just have a hunch. We'll see about that. A lot of people have happened to greatly appreciate the recent Popstar collection that's been doing very, very nicely of all the acceptances. Yes, there's a helicopter above me. I'm just going to lower the volume a little bit. Yeah. I hope it doesn't start shooting. And then over to here, get a good look at that. And total darkness as well. Both sides happen to light up and glow very nicely. Very easy to see. Are you a fan? Sorry about the helicopter. I thought I made sure everything was all nice and clear and quiet just before I started recording. I do apologise. Yeah, so it's the top selling skin so far. After about 7.5 hours, just over 3,000 subscribers. But after a full week, well, how much do you reckon it's going to sell? Feel free to comment below. 2 very interesting hatch designs as well. Keep an eye out. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more Hazma on the horizon as well. Keep an eye on the workshop. And then over to here. Yeah, I think I could turn the volume back up now. We have the Tomb of the Octopus electric furnace, which is a bit goofy because isn't this supposed to be like a sunken wreck sort of design? And now we put a plug in it and... yeah, you're not going to get any electric shocks with this, right? But I welcome it. Very happy to see this has got a nice return. This is the 4th one to be accepted because previously we had the wooden double door, garage door, and a sheepman door. We actually might see a collection, a proper collection being built up from this because, I don't know. Can you consider a skin collection a collection if it's only got like 2 skins accepted? or 3, maybe 4. Surely by the time you get up to 5 acceptances, it's a collection, right? So, whatever. I'm just yapping. Perfectly fine looking electric furnace, but how many electric furnaces are we going to see being accepted by the end of the year? Because it is starting to stack up, isn't it? I did reference that last week when we're looking at the Cold Hunter electric furnace. And then instantly, the second we get another rust ore, boom, here you go. Another collection continuation, another electric furnace skin. Well, feel free to comment below your thoughts in regards to the design. And let's see what the skin creator is considering working on next. Apparently he's on vacation now, so he probably won't be making a sequel instantly. You never know, but chances are, wait it out a little bit longer. Maybe a locker, chair, table. We'll see. So, alright, cool. That's all the deplorables. Let's now go ahead and showcase the only armour for this week. I had to get rid of that helicopter. If he flew over and saw me, he would have started shooting everything on the stage. It would have been a disaster. So, yeah, I had to get rid of that. Anyway, look at that. Wow! We actually got some clothing armour that's either hoodie or pants, tier 2 or tier 3. Say hello to Hellforge tier 2. Now, recently I've been hoping for interesting collection continuations with the likes of Acid Arachnid, Wasteland Recruit, Redemption Hoodie and Pants. We're kind of waiting for that. Yeah. We also happened to see, I don't know, Black Ops collection continuations. Didn't happen. There could have been a lot of things that could have happened. But for the past month, there has been quite a drought for clothing armour. Now, at the very least, we have an interesting collection continuation. Hellforge Tier 2 is an interesting, transparent metallic design. And I'll be honest with you, maybe that might not be the most useful thing for protection. I'm just joking, it's still going to protect you perfectly fine. Might be a little bit more lightweight, ha ha ha. Why do I have a cheese grater for a coffee can? Shh. Anyway, let's give this a good look at night time. It is reasonably reflective. It's not like glistening. It's not like bedazzling in, near the lights. It's not super in your face. So, okay, cool. Reflective. Not insanely shiny, and of course, in total darkness, it does not glow in the dark. As I get up nice and close, as you will see, no glow. So then, cool. I'm just happy to see more clothing armour. But with the lack of skins over the past month, I'm certainly not opposed to the idea of a rust ore that only consists of clothing armour. I'm sure people in the comment section right now have some good ideas of what they'd like to see being accepted. But at the very least, I should also go ahead and showcase this with the tier 3 armour. Ta-da! So yeah, somewhat recently we did see the Hellforge tier 3 being accepted. We have had to wait for quite some time. But now we anticipate boots and gloves, hoodie and pants, maybe even a jacket. Maybe even a jacket. What about a backpack? Another metallic backpack? Well, it looked pretty nice and sturdy. Alright, cool. I do like the red outlines on the metal there. Looks pretty cool. So, let's give this a good look at night time. Again, somewhat reflective. Not super shiny, not super glistening. So, alright, cool. Looks perfectly fine to me. And of course, with what we just saw with the tier 2, it doesn't appear to glow in the dark as well. So, alright then. So keep an eye out on the workshop. Now we anticipate boots and gloves, maybe even tactical gloves, backpacks, hoodie and pants, and potentially even more. Okay, so get a good look at my geode amethyst rock. Although I should say, if it were to be a geode rock, it would actually be inverse and go inwards. Are you really gonna be disputing this? I kind of do. If it was just an amethyst rock, it'd be perfectly fine to stick out like so. And oh, look at the shine, look at that. Oh yes, very nice looking rock. I should just quickly point out though, no glow. No glow. Nice and shiny, but no glow. So, alright, cool. Well, let's go over onto stage. Give that a good look. I mean, it's a cool looking rock. It's a cool looking rock. Is there anything else that needs to be said? There really isn't that much else to say. So, Do you like my shiny looking rock? Are you a fan? Were you looking for a new rock? Would you have preferred like a ruby or an emerald or something? I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, it's a perfectly fine looking rock skin. Are we going to see another one being accepted anytime soon? Consider that. So, if you like what you see, if you're a fan, consider showing your support. Now, let's go ahead and showcase the final skin for this video. We've got the Valkyrie Tsar. Now, this is priced at $3.49, and when I saw the price, I was like, oh, so have we just gone and got another very interesting transparent aim sight pay-to-win Tsar? No. Ha. Well, it's a nice looking skin, but when I see such high prices, I'm kind of expecting the transparency. Still nice, still perfectly fine, it's just, you know. We had expectations. So, I was talking about this quite a lot as of recent. We have been seeing potentially the beginnings of a lot of brand new transparent aim sight pay to win weapon collections, but it definitely appears Valkyrie's just stopped. Only the AK-47 and then everything else after it appears to not be getting any of the transparent aim sight collection continuation acceptances. So alright then, well, if that's going to be the case, what weapon skin would you like to see being made next? I wouldn't be opposed to a revolver. A standard sap. I know you might sit there and say, not another sap, but if it wasn't a transparent aim sight, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. Tools, regular tools, salvage tools, yeah, that'd be fun. So keep it on the workshop. Who knows what's going to get made next? Of course, if you stay informed, you'd be able to tell. So, alright, cool. Right then, so if I could also give this a good look at night time, I can confirm its red aim sight only just about stands out reasonably well at night time with the night light. Okay, oh, over to here. Oh, I wonder if it's shiny. Yes, of course it's shiny. Look at that. Wow. Alright then. So, what about an M249? What about a handmade NMG? What would you like to see being made next? With the very cool looking Valkyrie design to the side there. Get a good look at that. What about a Python? What about an L96? What about a bolt action rifle? Feel free to comment below. Right, so time to wrap up the video, and not exactly on a positive note. Alistair has decided to step down, and it appears he's totally happy. He's not instantly switching to another job. He just wants to focus on other things in his life. So, well, that's what happens when you get older. Well, I can only wish him the best. Hope everything works out. It is quite unfortunate. So we'll see how things move on from here. We'll see what direction Russ moves on when Alistair's not around, so we'll see how it goes. I'll add that tweet in the description of the video so you can read it all for yourself. So moving on, we should also point out, we also just recently saw the auctions finish for the charity event. And I can confirm to you, Oilrats waited to the last second, he did an eBay snipe. He won with $29,500. That's a lot. But then when you like see all the other things, he also like won he won all the skins there as well by offering $5,000. That was a lot. That was a lot generated there. So props to him for donating a massive chunk of all of that. And yeah, progress with the charity event has worked out stupendously. All the skins are now available. The special charity Twitch drops and whatnot. And if I could just quickly switch over to here as well. Currently, right now, I'm in the UK. We're trying to build a Big Ben, an art gallery. The Art of Rust artists are going to be adding all of their gallery art and whatnot. But what they're also going to showcase is their own efforts with the charity event. If you've seen Monster on Twitter, you might have noticed that they've been slowly progressing a very cool art montage, collage, what's the word? But everybody who donated $20 through their campaign, if you could offer the idea of a plushie, they'll go ahead and draw it. And look at all of that. Look at all the support they got. So, over $11,000 generated and raised. So, props to Arts of Rust community. Fantastic piece of work. And you can keep an eye out right now. Go look on for all the Rust streams. Look for Monstera, for example. And you're going to see lovely, exquisite pieces of art being worked on. So, alright, cool. And then over to here. That's what the sales look like as of now. Refresh. Ta-da! So in regards to the predictions video, I guess we'll roll that out tomorrow. I'd like to see what the sales are like. Again, I remind you, that was an early rust rotation, 6 o'clock in the evening. So for all the recent rust stores, it's been about 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night in the UK, but this one was early. So, all right, cool. And don't forget, next week, August update, August force wipe, small backpacks coming. Bucket helmets being the focused item of the month. We're about to see some pretty wacky, interesting things being implemented. Changes to monuments, changes to interactions. It's going to be pretty cool. I wonder how many people are going to turn up next week. We shall see. And so that's everything that needs to be said. Thank you very much for watching the video. Catch you later. See you, goodbye.
On the Netherlands side, but or the Norway side.
I mean, I just got a bunch of hatchets and tools and whatnot from people that died. Oh, Savage Dax, hello. Hey, what's all that about? I'm Hedge. I'm not a person who's evil. That's not needed. That's not necessary.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know, ow. That hurt, you know.
Sorry, I apologize. I thought you were someone else. I'm gonna be honest. I really apologize. My bad, bro.
You know, ow.
Here, take this.
It's fine. Don't worry. I don't need it. Take it. You keep it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's all right. It's all right.
I feel bad, man. I feel horrible.
Ah, fuck up. Well, okay. Well, yeah. All right. Well, okay. You know, like, well, yeah. Cool.